when I keep on making music in real time. That's right guys, I made 241 other episodes where I make music in real time. That means I start recording right now. You see the process. I'm going to switch to producer POV and you're going to see the whole process of making about 2 minutes of a track, which I will turn into a template and I will put on our website, wemakedancemusic.com guys. Every single show comes with a template. You can get the templates from episode 1 to episode 250, except a few, for only $5. So basically you watch the show, get the tutorial. If you really like the track, you use Logic Pro, you can get the template and really go in depth into the track that I'm making. And today guys, I'm gonna make, like, I would call it a summer Pluck song. It's more like a feel than like a genre, you know. I think the Tropical House thing was on 2 years ago, but let's call it a bit like a summer Pluck thing where it's happy, it's a good vibe, it's warm, make you feel like dancing on the beach, you know, something like that. And I will use, for this episode at least, Silent One, because this is a synth that I really like, that I use a lot. Usually I don't use synths or plugins. I want to use Silent One because I'll get to the point of what I want to make quicker, so you guys can also do it. I know most people have or use Silent One, and I encourage everybody to buy their software if they have the money, at least to do so. How about it? Best investment I've done. I also do sales sometimes, so it worked it. And guys, let's get started. I start from a chord progression. I'm not starting from absolute scratch because I think like a good chord progression is always a good start. This one is from Unison. No ads for Unison here because you probably just seen one before the show. Anyway, but I bought this too because I thought it was cool. And let's just have a listen to this. So this is, you know, it's like an E, like which is a key that I really like to work with. So I'm going to just copy it, put the original chord here, probably to use it maybe with a pad or something like that a little bit later. But for now, we want to do a little pluck sequence, you know, that will work with our material. I'm going to make sure I want to show you guys. So Control A to select everything, not this. Control A to select everything, then you can shorten the keys here. And we're thinking, I'm not sure the sequence I want to go for now. I'm gonna try like a 3-6 here. And then just, I can do another one and shorten the last ones here a little bit. So you guys, I guess, get the idea of what I will do. Then I'm gonna go here into a drum machine designer. Of course, I am an Apple person. I know that machine and software are good and stuff like that, but what comes with Logic is already very, very good. I want deep tech here because there's the kick I like, the open hat I like, so this is all that I need to really make a track. So I think I'm gonna start with that, build a bit of percussion, and then go back into the melody. This is cool, and I'll lower the volume a little bit to be able to put some drums in there. So to make things easier, I'm gonna record the kick right here. Boom. Obviously, I'm not on time, neither in key, but this is not really the point because we're working in MIDI, and we go here into the grid and put everything where it belongs first. Then drop it to where it does belong. I want to see, usually I'm able to see it's here. The root key is here. I'm in C, D, E for me. I could also drop it a whole octave maybe. No. So what I'm doing also, guys, is the key, or the chord progressions in E, and I'm tuning the drums at the same time, so there will be somehow a balance. They would not be dissonance. I know it's very minor between the drums and the keys, but somehow for me, having a whole tune in key is my process these days, I guess. So I'm gonna drop musical typing, turn that off here, go here, put a quick snare here, snare here, a bit higher to the right. And I'm going to put a snare on every beat, one snare every 2 beats. Not what I wanted, sorry guys. It would have worked too. But if you want to make like a basic pattern to get everything started, after that we can go deeper into the drum arrangement. But now I want this, I want, like I said, my favorite open hat here. So now it starts making sense. So this makes sense right here. A little bit of mixing. Remove the filter here. I do want a bit more of a thump here. Because we changed the key, we lost a bit of the lows. I think to bring some summer warm kind of type of thing, I'm gonna put a shaker too here. Like a full on shaker, which I will run through a little bit of a delay to give it a bit more vibe. So replicate. Not this. So here we have a stereo delay, which I like to use like this, and just put a bit of a delay, not 100%, so it will, you'll hear it. Instead of being 100% on beat, so this is a bit flat, it's on time, it's too static. When you put the delay like this, it's more organic, you know, it's not exactly on time. Like when people, real musicians play, they don't play on time. I mean, we cannot play on time, we're always a bit late. And this is what it sounds like a little bit more. So now I want to change the pluck. So I'm gonna go back to the start here and browse those presets here. That's a bit hardcore here. Wait a second. It's happy, but it's a bit too low. Not enough summer in there. Not much summer in there. No. That Ross is good. It's just a bit sad, kind of. That's more of a summer. With a little bit of delay on there. Sorry, everything's in there, so it's great. Take it, drop a sidechain on it right away. Instrument, kick, deep tech, boom. We got sidechain. That wasn't very hard, eh? I know a lot of people use some plugins for sidechain and stuff. I think it's a bit absurd. Mostly if you use Logic, and even Ableton, this sidechain embed everywhere. You also have the per meter, attack, release, mix. Yeah, plugins are great, but you still have to learn to use the plugins properly, and you know. I say that, but I'm gonna make some episode, you know, with some plugins company later on, and I will just shoot myself in the foot. But it's alright. Okay, we have a bit of a summer vibe here. Now we're gonna go, I want to do a second layer, that would be the bass. Here, stop it for playing in double, so it's gonna be easier here. I don't even think I need to go down. For this, I'm gonna go into silent again. Why not? We're there, so. And then C. I think this is even too low, but it depends on the bass. And I think this one here should be a bit more full. And then those should be a bit more like this. We're gonna try like this. I do like the little distortion in this one. I'm gonna hear it well better in 1 second, guys. Here. Not bad, so we can save it, but not excellent. drum and bass has nothing to do with this really. But if I remove this, I have the bass without the LFO. I can actually maybe do the LFO too. Oh no, not really. Let's hear it. I kind of like it, but not enough. No. Somehow the keys are not giving me what I'm looking for just yet. Oh yeah, this is nice. It really complements. So you hear the plucks with it together. Very, very good. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep going a little bit. No, I think we're good. You can hear this. And then what would we need right after this? I think I will go into the silent again. I'm gonna pick a preset that I really like. This is actually a pad, but I use for leads too. If you watch other episodes, guys, on Juno pad. It's for this song. I think it's a perfect kind of addition to put at the top of this to have the groove or the bass. Then we need a little bit of like a melody-ish on top. So I'm gonna bring musical typing, of course. I'm gonna give ourselves a bit of reverb here. Create ourselves a reverb channel. The reverb channel would be silver reverb, of course. My grandiose, 100% please. Send some from the bus to the verb. I'm gonna check here with the EQ. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more room to be able to lay down a proper riff, so I'm doing this so I get enough time to record, and we're gonna do it again. The E works very well here, of course. E, A. No, not quite. Let's do it again. So this is the best I think I can do now. Then we can, of course, edit, clean. And then bring it again. So good. Now we're gonna trim the top a little bit. something a bit odd. Okay. So I like it. However, the Juno pad is a bit long, so I think I will cut a little bit on the release to get more of a plucky kind of thing. See, I like it. However, I think I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna go into the leads here. I'm gonna try to get something more energetic. We have a filter. There's a phase here. I think we need a little bit of sand here with a little bit of a delay. My channel here, bus 6 here. In effects, I'm gonna do a simple stereo delay. Send this up. This is getting quite summery, guys. I'm liking it. And then I think I will go with an alchemy. I'm gonna try to pick up a pad and I'm gonna use the original chord, the full chord, to try to drop. Something happened there. I don't want it. Try to drop like this kind of airy kind of background pad. Not that obviously. Go to pads. Check this, gonna replicate it here. I'm gonna check if we can get a little bit of a vibe from this. The lows here, don't want to crowd the lows too much. I think I will also try to thin it out a little bit by dropping the keys at the bottom here. I think it will sound better. There's a bit too much harmonics. Can listen to it now. Yeah, that's better. Let's check on this pad if we can do a bit better. Put it in the back. Nicely, just laid there. This can also use a little bit. I have to mix it a little bit as we go. And what would be good to be put on there? I mean, we have the basics, you know, I would put a singer on top of this, do something. There's enough vibe in there to make a track, that's for sure. I'm just gonna check secondary ruler here so I can tell 30 seconds. Okay, let's replicate it. I'm thinking, what instrument would I use to, I think it would be nice to have, oh, I got an idea, here you go. To create a real complete summer vibe, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go kalimba. So a kalimba, oh, I have a choice of kalimba. African kalimba coast. So I'm looking for an instrument that's a bit exotic. So I could do it easily, very easily, by just taking this chord, dropping it there. Or maybe I want it to be a little bit more complex, taking the chord progressions here and try to do a bit of a different pattern here. So do 1 3 1 3 and so let's replicate this. So let's listen to the other options or versions. This is a drier version. Oh, this is an African kit. That means this is going to be all the drums. Well, it could be cool. Not what we're looking for here. Whoa. Okay, I think the first one was the best. Let's bring it. Beach bells about no, so I was thinking putting like a sample of like some kind of a no, so I was thinking putting a sample like of the sea or something like that. But I don't really have this in there, so we can drop that here. Not to get confused with too many things. Drop musical typing, drop this here. And think a little bit about the track now. Now that we have the elements, you know, I can definitely drop the lead here. Get those for the intros. So there's gonna be different parts into the track, of course. So my process is simple. I do this, I create like about a 16, 32 bars, in this case, loop. When I'm done with this 32 bars, I'm like, okay, what type of a mix am I doing next? So is it gonna be a radio mix? Is it gonna be a short, to the point mix? Is it gonna be a club mix? Is it gonna be an album mix? Is it gonna be an extended mix for the DJ or something like that? And then I start building a track. And of course, the elements that I've just laid as ideas are not necessarily final. Those are just for the purpose of building up a vibe. And like I said, this is like a summer vibe thing. It's not a genre, it's just an idea of like a vibe that I want to put. And I think I got it, guys. I think this is good. Without this is an intro with or without the pad. The pad, of course. First thing I would do, you know, into the building of this track is I would do this. I'm going to do a touch here. I'm going to cut it off here. So I just did an automation, guys. It's very easy in Logic. If you use other DAW, it's something else. Now I'm going to put it on to read. I'm going to go into my automation and record it. So the cutoff here. So I'm going to start close and I'm going to open it. So this is the most basic thing to do with a synth and a filter. So I'm going to do just a little pyramid or a triangle, up, down. And then let's say on the second part of this track here, I'm going to introduce I would say those kalimba. But before I do any of this, I'm gonna replicate this. So I got 2 minutes. So 2 minutes will be the template that I'll upload on wemakedancemusic.com, guys. So about 2 minutes long. I'm gonna make the arrangement. So we're gonna have a little bit of an intro. We're gonna understand what is happening in the track, and of course when I do those templates, guys, I put on a lot of work onto the mix, so you really get like something super clean. When I'm composing like I do, I just tend to, you know, not care so much about the mix, but in the final phase I really clean the stuff out. Anyway, I wanted now to first Control A, color region by track, name region by track. So we remove the original MIDI names, which is not what we want, of course. So of this here, so I was thinking after this here, after it drops here, I'm gonna drop in the kalimba. And for this, you know, if you know music, you know that a good transition is when you do something a little bit. Instead I drop this, and I'll drop the kick, two kicks, and then this. So now we get a lot of a track, and let's say that in the second part here is where we will introduce our lead. So I will cut the kalimba here. I'm going to introduce the lead by dropping all of the percussion except for the kick, and I even think I will cut this, just let's see it. Oh, it's not on. So here, I'm gonna save this. This is episode 242, guys. Wow, what a lot of episodes, guys. I never thought I'd get this far. But anyway, I'm at 242, guys, and this is gonna be it for your live electronic music tutorials, guys. Check out the other episode. Take a second to smash that like button. On every episode, I show different tricks, so there's a lot to learn from every episode. If you get a second, check out our site, wemakedancemusic.com. We have over 6,000 templates from 500 producers. We just passed 500 now, so if you also produce music, join us, upload some stuff, and of course, until next time, may the sounds be with you.